think we've begun.
Cool.
Here we are.
We're live.
Got a special treat for you guys. We're just gonna wait for a few people to join us, and then we got a tour to give you guys. How do you say that word? T-O-U-R.
I say tour.
You say tour.
Oh, T-O, yeah. How do you say it?
A lot of people say tour.
Tour?
Like
Like-
tour.
Like the
Tour.
same as T-O-R-E?
Kind of, yeah, pretty close. What's up, Jason Hutchinson? First in there, first in the chat. We got Ricardo Ramos, DVS DSB. Greetings, guys. Kier says, my lord. I think he's talking to you.
Kier? What does that mean? Kier?
Here's his name.
Oh, okay.
All right, what's up, guys? Just hanging out, waiting for a few more friends to join us in here. And as you might have seen from the title, meetup game tonight. That's going to happen in about an hour from now at the usual spot, 2-5 no limits. This is a little shaky because I'm about to take you guys, or we're about to take you guys on a tour. Do you guys say tour, where it like rhymes with sewer? Or do you say tour, like T-O-R-E? I've always said tour, where it rhymes with sewer. Shout out, please. What's up, James McAuliffe? What's up? You got your shout out. Here with my buddy, Brad Owen.
What's up, dudes?
Drinking the IPA from downstairs, Sportsbook Bar. You're on the IPA as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, guys. Good to see all you guys. What's up, Joshua? We got Paul. We got Mike Epperson in there. We got Luke Thacker. What's up? The usual. Let's see. Rich says, if you don't make it to Nimi or Brad's blog because of some silly ass hand you decide to 4-bet jam with pre-flop with key blockers, you're not my friend. You heard it. You heard Rich, okay? Rich let you guys know. All right, so we are here in a very special location today. This is basically the pinnacle of this property, and it's up there. This is like peak Las Vegas form right here. This is the Elvis Presley Suite, and it is massive. It is ongoing. You kind of start walking through it and you end up getting lost. You lose track of the number of showers and bathrooms that are in this place. We're gonna walk you guys through here, just waiting for, you know, some more friends to join us in here. Who's that guy in the background? That's Brad Owen. Anyone else in the background? Don't think so. Dries says, I'm drunk and I love you all. Well, I assume some people will be in the same condition as you as this meetup game progresses. Maria Martinez sends a face. Where is the cat? Says Raza. He is, I think, in this recording studio, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's working on the album.
The album. So he's got the single. Is there going to be an EP, mixtape, or just like
Maybe,
full LP?
Maybe just a full LP, you know?
Do you know what LP stands for?
I don't.
I think it stands for long player,
Oh, yeah.
or long play. Do you know what EP stands for?
No.
No, I don't either, actually. I don't know what EP stands for. Maybe
You
someone can let us
were
know.
in the music industry,
I
right?
should know these things. Yeah, someone mentioned Johnny Vibes. We're going to have a special guest. It says Sean Mullen. Johnny Vibes, I think, will be joining us tonight. Haven't
Have
heard
you
from
met him before?
Yeah, I've known Johnny Vibes for many years now. Just
Okay.
On the grind, and I actually stayed at his place once when he was living in Oceanside. So I just got to set this down here for a second and get a charger. Do you have that like
Yeah, I do.
portable charger?
Yeah.
No, it's probably easier. But yeah, I've known Johnny for a bunch of years now. Can you turn up the audio? Says Andrew Granville. No, I cannot turn up the audio.
Do they troll us? Is that just an ongoing
I think that's the standard live stream troll. Nam Fan says, I heard Johnny Vibes was playing. Yeah, I think he's going to be here. Jason Haas says, Jamin. Jamin will not be here, but maybe he'll join us in the chat. Or maybe he already did. Maybe you saw him and I didn't.
Maybe it's a good time to talk about the. You want to talk about the Stones game?
Yeah, we can
those
mention the
guys?
Stones game. Since you mentioned
Both those guys.
Johnny Vibes and Jamin Burton, they will be joining us for a pretty
Is
fun.
that working? Might be out.
There's no button.
No.
Nothing's happening. There's Jamin. Jamin dropping in the $2, the $2 bill, just because I'm a baller. Maybe another $2? Is that two different $2? Extra baller? Double baller?
$4?
It's $4. Two $2 bills. As I was saying, Jamie Burton and Johnny Vibes are going to be joining us at Stone's Casino for their Spring Classic tournament event. Is that what that's called?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little vlogger game up there with the 4 of us and 5 locals, I believe. And that'll be fun. Ed Mayhall dropping the bomb.
$20. Jesus.
Ed's like the regular bomb dropper in the chat here. Your prize for the double awards, feel free to share with Brad. Let me see what I got. Let me see if I can share a little something with Brad. Instant payments.
Wow, this is sweet.
Look at that.
Thanks, man.
You probably made more money than me because YouTube takes a cut. Actually, I don't know if that's
It's
true.
all going towards drinks later. So.
Let me grab my charger out of here.
Yeah, I'm excited to. I haven't met Johnny before, so tonight will be the first time. And then I missed Jamin the last time he was in Vegas. He went to Aria, and I heard that he was at Bellagio. I was at Aria. He went over there to say hi. I went to Bellagio because that's where I heard he was, and we missed each other. So that's the end of that story.
Well, you guys can meet and greet in Sacramento. When is that? We're going on April.
You're going a little earlier.
I'll be there on like the 16th, I think, but the vlogger game I think is the 18th.
Yep. So are we playing 2-5 or 5-10 or what?
I think 2-5 or 5-5. I think 5-5.
Sounds good.
Probably be some straddling in there. So
yeah. It'll probably be a big game. When we did the vloggers game out there in June or July, I think it was July. We were playing 1-3, but it ended up being like quadruple straddles. I think we got it up to like, what is it, 3, 6, 12. I think we got it up to like 48 at some point.
$48 straddle.
Yeah.
That's high stakes gambling. Ryan Frechette, long time no see, buddy. I'll be there too. Woot woot. I think
Nice,
Ryan Frechette is coming. I don't know if he means tonight or.
No, I think he's coming tonight. I saw on Twitter.
All right.
He put out that he was going to come.
Great. We got some proper vlogger action happening tonight, and all sorts of other friends. Jess Christie, one more time, vlogger mini golf in Sacto. You played mini golf last time you were there, right?
I didn't, but Pokerkraut and Jeff Boski did.
Okay. Christy in the chat, if you guys, her name is Just Christy B. She's a vlogger as well. You guys should check out her channel. All right, let's do this.
Let's go.
Let's begin this tour of epic, sweet proportions. Right after we say, thanks, Scott Gottlieb, for the $4.99. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all your guys' support. Just being here, just you guys being in the chat is plenty. All right, we're gonna walk around. Thanks, Q. Thanks for the $2 bill. Andrew, throw pocket ace at Brad. Favorable. Okay. Should we start over here? Let's start over here in the entry. All right, buckle in because, get comfortable because this is gonna be a long tour. This is the entry, front door, and you have arrived in the Elvis Presley Suite at the Westgate, okay? This is what you see when you arrive. This massive hangout area, table, huge fireplace happening right here with like heart-shaped decor. Big ass couch, several chairs. There is the ceiling, and here's the view out the front window. There's some Las Vegas happening for you guys. The strip is out that way. Hopefully you guys can see something. I can't really see what I'm showing you. All right, carry on. As you move through the front room, I don't know what you call that front room. What do you call that front room?
The entry room?
The entry room. You arrive at the bar after the entry room. TV behind the bar. You have another room that I have no idea what you might call it, but what's up, Tim?
What's going on, guys?
Tim runs the show here at the Westgate. Some sort of lounge room. TV.
Did you say this is 8,000 square feet? Is that what you said?
It's 18,000 square feet.
18,000 square feet, including the pool area?
Hey, no spoilers. All right, 18,000 square feet is what we're thinking. Moving along, I kind of dig this like massive round table right here. Brad's shit is kind of all over it, but it's still a pretty nice table, I think. Yeah, moving on. I guess bathroom number 1. Is this a bathroom? Yeah, this is a bathroom. You don't even know you're in a bathroom until you get all the way in it, just to make sure. But story checks out. It's a bathroom. Moving on. You enter the main hallway. And on your first left is a bedroom. 2 beds. And back here, after you move through, check out that view, you've got a treadmill. And I wonder how often Elvis Presley was actually on this exact treadmill. Is this a treadmill from like the 1950s?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a treadmill from the 1960s, 50s, one of those. Through here, you have a narrow hallway where you find another restroom. See? Restroom. Moving back out here, you walk through here and there's like closet space. And you've got another restroom over here. There you have it. I hope you guys are keeping track of the number of restrooms because it's pretty easy to lose count. Beyond the treadmill is a tub and a fireplace. Out this first bedroom window is this view. All right, moving on. Leaf Taylor, thanks for the $2 bill. And you said, any chance you have a meetup game on the 25th? Not sure yet. We will post it. We'll figure it out right after this one is over. Moving on, we're back in the main hallway now. And on your second left is this bedroom. Queen size bed in this bedroom, this chair. And walking through here is walk-in closet over here. Bathroom number, I don't know, in here. Followed by this walk-in shower with this gigantic tub. This is a big tub. If I were to get in here and set this down, maybe you could see how big this tub is. I can get all the way down here. And we can live stream from here if we were so inclined. I could be in the tub and we could chat with this. Maybe someday. Maybe that'll be the next meetup game. We'll fill up the tub. Moving on. Even though some suites are probably as big as that walk-in shower / tub. In this bedroom, there's also this desk area. Moving through here, another walk-in closet, another bathroom, and another shower with another second gigantic tub. This is a lot of work. I'm getting a little bit winded walking through all these rooms and giving this tour guide. What's the cost of that room, says Jonathan? Well, they don't list this room for rent. This is only for high rollers. And you're probably gonna have to wager somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000 during your trip to be granted access to this suite. Hey, I know that girl. I know Boosie. She just asked the same question that somebody else asked. Hopefully you're listening to my answer. But if not, I'll tell you later. Here we are, moving on. This is, I think, our third left, which features a random tub just in the middle of the end of the hallway. And in here are dueling showers separated by yet another tub. Restroom on the left, restroom on the right, vanity mirrors on both sides. But yeah, I'm kind of digging these dueling shower actions. Moving on. I don't know if this is like the master, one of the master bedrooms, but it's got a gigantic couch in it. And you guys can see how big this couch is. Thanks, Jason, for the $2 bill. Appreciate it. Hello from the couch. Imagine if we did mail on the couch, on this couch. That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it? So yeah, bed. Here's the view out this bedroom. Moving along, powering through, getting more winded. We'll go to the other side of the hallway now. This would be on the right as you're walking down the hallway. We've got another tub, square at the end of that hallway. We got another desk for when you're doing some grinding. And I think this is the other master bedroom. This one has a telescope. For when you are looking out into the abyss, the desert abyss. Laser tag at the Elvis Suite. Yep, that'd be a good idea. Here is the bathroom in this suite. Once again, 2 more showers. One on this side, one on this side. 2 more showers. What's up, Q Lewin? Thanks for the $2 bill. Need to do a meetup game at Hard Rock Tampa. As soon as Hard Rock Tampa gets an Elvis Suite, we'll be there. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be there at some point for sure. Another restroom in here, as you can see. Another vanity, another walk-in closet, and yeah, tubs galore, showers galore. And that almost wraps up the Elvis Suite, but there's one very special thing to show you. I just wanted to take a look up here, but one more thing to show you guys here in the Elvis Suite. Very special feature that cannot be missed. It's through these doors. Your own pool. Yep, true story. You get your own pool. Pretty epic, huh? Not too sure what else to say about this getting your own pool situation, but I think you could probably spend a decent amount of time in this Elvis Suite before you get tired of entertaining your friends. How come you can see this room, Andrew? They were nice enough to allow us in to show all you guys what they have, what they can offer here. And you can see through this glass, you can see the strip view just outside the pool area. Pretty ridiculous, pretty dope. That's gonna do it. Kyle Dennehy, thanks for the $5. You guys doing a meetup game the week of April 1st? Not too sure yet. Just have to wait until this one is wrapped up before we make any further plans, but hopefully, we'll see. I don't know if I can get... We'll see if Brad can open these doors for us. Otherwise, we'll move the meetup game to the pool. Yes!
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
That was exhausting.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go.
There you go. You have now witnessed the Elvis Presley Suite at the Westgate Resort, Las Vegas, Nevada. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So we've got some artwork that was done by one of Andrew's viewers. Sent it over to Andrew, was it like 5 or 6 months ago? It was a while ago now.
Yeah.
So there's Joe Ingram, Andrew in the middle, I'm there. We might do something with this, might auction it off to charity or something. We're gonna try and get everyone to sign it. It's a little bit tough with Joe since I haven't heard from him since he ghosted me on my birthday. my
Ouch.
30th.
Ouch.
And have you got those awards yet?
No,
You haven't got those awards. So
I haven't got those awards.
Joe accepted these awards for you, and
Mhm.
so please go on Joe's Instagram and go on his latest post.
Yes.
Ask him why he ghosted me on my birthday, and ask where Andrew's awards are.
There you go. So yeah, we're gonna probably get Joe to sign that thing, and then we'll auction it off for charity. I think that's the plan.
Yeah,
Is that the plan?
I think so.
What time is it?
It's like 6:12 or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got time.
Okay. So yeah,
6:20.
what's up, guys? Just hanging out in the Elvis Suite. Do you want to hang out here at the bar? Do you want to go to a different like wing of the Elvis?
There's so
Suite?
many places we could go.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone was counting, but there's a lot of bathrooms, a lot of showers, so many that I lost count. A lot of couches and a lot of tables. So there's a lot of hangout areas in here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could have like your bachelor party up in this?
Yeah, it would be cool. Someone gave me a guy named Bill. He's a limo driver at the Crazy Horse 3. Gave me a $300 gift card to Crazy Horse.
So wait, a $300
On my
gift
birthday,
card?
yeah. I have it with me actually, just in case, any moment I feel like going to the Crazy Horse.
$300 gift card
Yeah.
means you can use that for like lap dances and stuff.
I don't think so. I think it's only for bottle service. I imagine.
For drinks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pretty cool though. Thanks, Bill, for this.
Andrew Schumacher says, "Show us around."
Can you click back to earlier in the stream?
I
How does
don't
that
know.
work? Or do you have to wait till the video's over?
I do not know. I do not know the answer to that. But Andrew, if you wait, I know if you wait until this video, wait to the moment that this video ends, then you'll be able to watch the tour of the Elvis Presley Suite. So yeah, you were in Bay 101 doing some gambling.
Yeah, that was actually from the end of January when I played that session. But I just went back up there. I got back yesterday actually from the Bay Area. I was up there for celebrating my birthday with my family, and my best friend's wife's fashion line just launched. So she had a fashion show. I was there supporting that, which is really
That's
cool.
awesome. What's the name
it's
of that
called,
one?
It's called Hyde, HIIDE. So if you check that out, HIIDE.com, get something nice for someone special in your life,
There you go. Well said.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Fashion show. So you went to the fashion show?
Yeah, the first fashion show I've ever been to. I was actually the bartender. I was working the bar.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What kind of drinks were you making?
There were only 4 bottles. So there was a bottle of Prosecco, and then some white wines and Prosecco champagne.
So you didn't have to make like an old fashioned.
No, all I did was just pour drinks
Okay.
and like set them out on the bar.
Still sounds pretty cool. Was it
Yeah.
fun being a bartender?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was kind of nervous.
I actually think that like bartending would be up there on the job list if poker
Yeah.
ended up not being the thing.
I've thought about that too.
I would at least try it. I might end up hating it, but I
Seems like something you'd get burned out on pretty quickly.
could see that. I guess it depends on. I guess it depends on like how deep you want to go, but I guess that's like any job really. Like if you really like craft cocktailing and mixology and all that stuff, maybe you'll be into it for a while, and then eventually into like owning your own bar.
Yep.
David Wiggs says, Andrew, you're someone special in my life. David Wiggs, right back at you, my friend. Let's pick a random comment here. I'm a teacher and tempted to take a shot at poker. May just be one of those cases of wanderlust, says David Wiggs. It's tough for anyone else. It's tough for any of us to say. Depends on how much you're enjoying that teaching gig and how strong that pull into poker is really.
And how good you are at poker and your responsibilities, how much money you need to make monthly, and if you are okay with going into a profession that's going to be kind of more and more difficult. Poker's not really getting easier. Nothing necessarily pulling in large numbers of new players into the poker player pool. So I think those are all things to be concerned about if you're considering playing poker professionally.
Well, that's depressing.
I mean, that's just kind of how I feel, though.
Yeah, well, fair enough. You can only be honest. You can only be honest with the
Yeah.
men. Have you guys gone to Vegas Golden Knights games?
Yeah, I've been to 2 of them. I was at one the day after my birthday, February 27th. We lost to the Kings. And then I went to one at the end of January too. Went with some
Did they win?
guys I met at the meetup game. Some guys I've become pretty good buddies with.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Some friendships being formed based on
Yeah.
the meetup games.
definitely.
Did they win that game?
We won the first game. Yeah,
Okay. I haven't been to a game yet.
you should go, man. They're really fun.
I know. I'm like way overdue to go to a game because growing up in Michigan,
Yep.
pretty easy to be a hockey fan over there, and I was a pretty big Red Wings fan for a while. So I'm overdue for a visit to the Golden Knights squad.
Do you guys play online?
Actually or not?
Actually,
Says dries again.
do you play online? Actually,
Actually, I do. Actually, I dabble a little bit lately. For a long time,
Yeah.
I went pretty big stretch without playing, but I started online, dabbled from time to time, and lately I've been dabbling again.
Yep.
And it's looking like I might dip my toes in this online poker streaming thing a little bit and see what it feels like.
seems like a good next step.
Yeah, but no plans to stream for 5 days a week or anything crazy like that. But it might be fun to play some online poker one day of the week. Maybe do an IRL stream
What's an IRL stream?
in real life, where it's sort of like this. Twitch is kind of broken down into all these different categories, and poker is obviously one.
Yeah.
And makeup, girls doing makeup is another category. There's all sorts of different things. So IRL is this big category now.
Yeah.
So I'd be walking through the Elvis Presley Suite on my Twitch channel instead of my YouTube channel.
Okay.
How much are hats? Says Randy. $30. $30. Who's your least favorite poker player? Be brutally honest. Says Evan Jenkins, and he posted that twice. So he really wants to know who your least favorite poker player is.
Not something I spend a lot of time thinking about.
What are your thoughts on Will Kassouf?
I mean, he was the one that first came to mind, but I don't even hate him. He's just a little bit annoying, but he's funny to watch. So
Yeah.
I think that slow roll thing, I thought was actually pretty funny. The slow roll that he did live at the bike.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
he
think
did
a
it
lot of
against
people.
Derek.
Yeah, and it was all in good fun. And I think it was a 5-5 game. Derek plays higher than that. I'm sure he doesn't really care a ton.
I don't know. He wasn't laughing.
Yeah, that's true. They might have had some kind of beef before that.
That's
I think
right.
so that kind of, if it's not really done in good fun, if you slow rolled me on a live stream, that would be totally fine with me.
Right.
And I think vice versa.
Yeah.
If it was not a
Will's shtick seems a little bit on the forced side, but I don't know. We need characters, I guess, right? We need characters in the game. I don't know if I have a least favorite pro. Just be I don't know, anyone who's cheated, I guess. If there's if anyone comes to mind who's
Yeah.
cheated. But even then, I mean, there's a lot of kids that get their start in poker that don't really know, right from wrong if they're 17 years old.
I guess.
And they're playing online poker. I mean, they might know. I don't want to make excuses for people. These guys are gonna burn my whole YouTube channel down. Richard McGuire, $4.99. Enjoy your vlogs. Thanks. I enjoy your presence in this chat, Richard. Thanks for being
Is
here.
$4.99 an option? We're getting a lot of 99s, $1.99.
I think you can put whatever
$4.99.
amount you want.
It's interesting that people are
I
just
think-
I'm not gonna make it $5.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike Long, I'll be playing 1-2 or 1-3, whatever, on Friday or Saturday night. That's cool, man. Best of luck to you. Hope you make some sets. Hope you find pocket aces. WSOP is coming to Harris Cherokee in April. You guys need to road trip and get into some WSOP action. Shout out to Chrissy, the dealer from the Bellagio, who made an appearance in our last live stream, or 2 live streams ago or something. I think she's going to be out there. So if you see Chrissy dealing at Cherokee, WSOP, Harris, whatever
She
it's
also
called.
deals at the Orleans too. Did you know
Yep.
that?
She told me, or I don't know if she is or wants to or what. Is.
She is, yeah.
Either way.
Sorry over there.
Shout out to Chrissy. What online site do you play? I actually talked about this. I did a interview this afternoon, a live stream with Poker News and Sarah Herring. Shout out to Sarah Herring. If you guys go to the Poker News Facebook site page, you can find an interview that I did today with Sarah Herring, and that's pretty fun. And we talked about online poker and the availability of sites and stuff. And I get that question a lot, which site do you recommend? And it's so limited here in Las Vegas in Nevada. WSOP.com is the only site that's regulated, and I can't really. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to recommend a site that's unregulated because you don't really know what's going on. You don't have any sort of like third-party auditing set up for those sites. They're unregulated, and anything could happen at any time. So what I say is, there's a couple different options for Americans, but you never want to keep money on there that you could not afford to lose. And I'm just not like interested in recommending people to a site where if a bunch of people lost a bunch of money where they deposited because of me, I wouldn't sleep very well at night. But whatever. I mean, I guess that's sort of the risk that a lot of people are willing to take. So that's the case. But as far as recommending sites, there's just not a lot of options for U.S. players. Andrew Schumacher, $1.99 once again.
Cool.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yep. So we kind of talked about this before, but someone asked, do you have a separate bankroll for poker, or do you just use all your money? How do you separate it at all?
I blew my entire bankroll on this suite. I got this for us for the
But it was
game.
worth it though.
Not like for me and you, but like for,
Yeah.
for the game. But it was worth it. I mean, I got to bring all my friends along here and give them the tour, and aside from that, yeah, I don't keep a separate bankroll really. I just kind of base my poker play on what my net worth is at the time. And I think you're the same way.
Yep. What kind of beer are we drinking? We're drinking IPAs. I think they're Goose Island, or they're
It's the Goose.
Is it for sure?
Yep. Tim bought us these beers. Shout out to Tim.
Yeah. Tim's been awesome. He's been our point man here at the Westgate, and he's hooked us up with all these awesome suites to live stream from. And he's just made sure that everything goes really smoothly when you guys come out to the meetup games.
Mm-hmm. And he sort of had the vision for, where vlogging meets live poker rooms and how it benefits everybody involved. And he was able to understand that and get what needed to get done in order to make it happen. Sean Christ, $2, rad. Sean, you're rad. That's what I say. And Nick Kravitz, $2 bill. 3-bet with 9-7 at least once tonight. How can I let you know? Where can I send you a photo of my 9-7, Nick? Let us know what your Twitter is.
How does it feel to be famous?
That was a question?
Yeah.
Do you know who asked that?
It wasn't too far up. I think it was down.
Down?
Yeah.
Dries again. Dries. Also, Aaron Alameda. Thanks for the 201. He's going the other direction. Like your style. It's funny because the poker world is very sort of niche. Thanks, Nassim, for the $4.99. Nassim Majors. Hey, from Atlantic City. Maybe we'll be there later this year. But it's cool because poker's so small. So like famous and poker famous are two different things, like by a long shot.
Even like YouTube famous is different, right? Because like to be YouTube famous, people have like 1 million or way more subscribers.
Right.
So you're at like 83 or something, 82, 83.
Yeah. So it's cool because there's a lot of very friendly people that come up and say hi in poker rooms, and they say that they like the vlogs and stuff. And it's cool because it's like a very natural icebreaker at the poker table to just like generate conversation and talk about stuff, and you can find out more about them, why they like the videos and all that stuff. But once I'm outside the poker room, then it pretty rarely happens where someone recognizes me. I mean, it's happened a handful of times, but not that often.
Yeah.
So poker famous and like famous are two very different things.
Yeah, but I mean, I think there's a few guys that kind of transcend that, like Phil Hellmuth.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of always showing up at big sporting events, and he's emceeing like a Tiger Woods charity poker event. I don't know if you saw that.
I've seen that throughout the years. He's done that a few times. He's showing up with his too tight shirt. Golden State Warriors.
He's relatively famous in like other circles other than poker.
Yeah.
And now you're not too far away. I mean, you win Personality of the Year. That's pretty much as big as it gets, I guess.
I mean, I don't know if Carl's Jr. is going to be knocking on my door to do a commercial. of me eating a cheeseburger.
Maybe.
Carl's Jr. If anyone out there works at Carl's Jr., give them my Twitter. DM me.
Yeah.
You guys getting into Bitcoin? It says no ASCII K.
All my money's already in crypto, so I would love to buy right now, but I can't because it's already. I'm already all in.
Are you feeling some pain?
Oh yeah. I've lost a lot of money within the last since the year started, since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Basically, I've lost probably like a third of my net worth, which is brutal.
Have faith.
I don't know, man. I think I'm in a panic. So
Thinking about cashing out?
it's so hard when you just see it go down every day. You're just like, what the hell am I doing? But yeah, I mean, it's like the worst time to sell too. So you're just holding and hoping that it goes up, but there's
Yeah.
no.
What
I don't
about,
have any
like,
real faith in it.
What
right now.
about closing your eyes and never looking at the price?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good idea. I mean, that's how a lot of people became millionaires. Is like they bought, 100 Bitcoin and lost it, and then found it, and then all of a sudden they have 800K worth of Bitcoin or $1 million worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah. Because it's not like you aren't going to be able to make whatever you invested into Bitcoin. It's like you're going to be making that along the way in your life. Like you're super young still.
Yeah,
So it doesn't really matter if you lose that money. Like you should be.
it does matter.
You should be taking on a lot of risk though, right?
Yeah, you should be. You should be investing in risky things that you think have a ton of upside when you're young. And as you get older, you gradually move into more things with like high
Conservative-
dividends,
conservative
and, like
investments.
Coca-Cola and Disney and those kind of blue chip stocks.
Yep. True. Andrew, how does your girl take the downs in the poker life? It's better than me. I mean, it's definitely easier when you're not the actual one sitting through all the pain. I mean, but she, of course, like feels pain when I'm, suffering through it as well. So it sucks for her to some degree, but she's also able to sort of like have a clearer vision than the actual person whose aces are getting cracked. And she knows, she's been really good at telling me that, like, it's just a bump in the road and things will sort themselves out as long as you work hard. So she's been pretty rock solid for me in that regard. You said you wanted to have some babies down the road. How's that going to affect your poker life? Says Eddie B. It's a very good question. To be honest with you, I don't really know. Because I haven't been in that situation before. But I think there have to be some time management involved, and I think it's not too different from, say, someone who has to be in the office for X number of hours every single day. So I guess it just depends on whether I'll have to like make a certain schedule and stick to that more regularly, which I think is possible. And there's always going to be more and more options to sort of like diversify into, I think, for example, we were talking about Twitch streaming earlier. Who knows if that's going to be like an option for me or not, but just make it work.
I don't see why not. Why you can't just
I won't be the
jump
first
into Twitch, right?
I was gonna say I won't be the first poker player to have kids, so somehow other poker players make it work. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The thing about like Twitch, though, the thing about me jumping into Twitch is that I would want to do some things that I sort of like enjoyed. Like when I started the blog, is because I sort of like had the vision for the way it would look, and I just don't. If I start a Twitch channel, I don't want it to be like me grinding 50-cent dollar 4 tables. 2 or 3 times a week.
If you do Twitch,
Yeah.
why is that?
I want it to be
Why would
something.
you want to do that?
I want it to be something different. Like maybe bring guests in and like we can talk about poker hands like while I'm playing.
So pretty similar to what Jason Somerville. I haven't watched really. I don't really watch anybody on Twitch, but I used to be a big fan of Run It Up, Jason Somerville's Run It Up series on YouTube, and that's what he did with D Moon Girl and Dan O'Brien, and I think it's funny. Ari might have been on there at some point because they were all with
stuff like that is really
Ultimate.
cool. And then also like maybe having a day of like walking around Vegas and doing the IRL stuff or whatever you can think of. Who knows what'll happen. What time is it now? We just have to make sure we're not late downstairs. How about a room walkthrough? Says Rose Kennedy. Rose, as soon as this stream is over, watch the stream from the beginning because we did exactly what you are requesting. And it was kind of epic, if I don't say so myself. / exhausting. Jacob Martinez, a mug in Lake Charles, Louisiana would be favorable. Thanks for the $4.99, Jacob. I've heard a lot of good things about Lake Charles. I've heard you guys get some pretty good action down there. Josiah Ewing, dropping a $10 bomb. What were the biggest factors in moving up to 5'10"? Did you knit it up at first? I've been comfortable at 2.5 for years now and know I need to step it up eventually, but I feel sort of just stuck. First of all, thanks a lot for that $10 tip. Appreciate that one, man. Do you want to answer or do you want me to answer?
I'll talk and then you can kind of
Okay.
say what you think as well. Sorry, what was the question?
What were the biggest factors in moving up to 5'10"? Did you knit it up at first?
Yeah, I mean the biggest factors are you want to make sure it's a good game. You know, you don't need to jump into 5'10". You don't need to be taking shots at bigger games if they're not good and you don't think you're a favorite in them, right? So also the 5'10" in Bellagio is just like a tiny step up from the deeper 2.5 games here in Vegas, which is really nice. So it's not really that big of a jump. So I'd recommend, you just find an easy game to jump into if it looks soft, and try to find one that doesn't play too much bigger than the normal 2.5 one you play in. A lot of people probably don't have that option, I would guess.
Yeah, their buy-ins could be a little bit more standard.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many properties here in Vegas. There's a lot of choice to be had. Like the Wynn 2.5 is 1,500 max, and the Bellagio 5'10" is the same max.
Yeah, and sometimes the Win 2.5 game plays bigger than the Bellagio 5'10" game.
Sure. I would say, if possible, if at all possible, find someone who is a winner in the 5'10" game and make sure that you are bouncing hands off of that person as you are trying to step up in there and you're getting into the mix. A, you can ask them what they think of the lineup, and B, you can find out what their thoughts are on the hands that you played, and you can get feedback and make sure you're doing things correctly. I think it's pretty, almost like pretty expected or normal to like play a little bit tighter when you're moving up in stakes.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't don't like beat yourself up over that. But you really just have to like kind of get in there. You got to force yourself and get in there and like take a shot. You got to kind of fire.
Yeah, also one of the things that I've noticed with just comments and messages that I've gotten is it seems to be that there's kind of a misconception that you're either like a 2.5 player or you're a 5'10" player, which definitely doesn't have to be the case. For me, there's certain 5'10" games that are too tough for me, so I just don't play in them. So I bounce back and forth between 2.5 and 5'10". And I think if you're jumping up in stakes, sure, you can play tighter, and that's something that's going to decrease variance, but also playing shorter sessions is totally fine too. There's no reason you can't jump in a 5'10" game and play for an hour, see how comfortable you feel, and just kind of, if you feel comfortable, then you can continue in it. Or sometimes it's good to just book a win or book a small loss even, just to keep the confidence high for that stake if it's new to you.
Yeah. One other thing that you can do is you can sell like 10 or 15% or whatever of yourself to a buddy and say, this will make me feel a little bit more comfortable. I think I'm a favorite here, and you guys can both take on some of the risk, and it sort of like smooths out the gap between the 2.5 and 5'10" games. So it becomes like I don't know. It's just a smaller step up, and yeah, I think that's something I did. I sold action a few times, both when I was moving up to 2.5 and 5'10", just so it's like a little bit smaller of a step up. But that feeling of being comfortable and also stuck at the same time, you want to push yourself into that feeling of anxiety a little bit. Because that's the feeling of stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's the feeling of growth, I think.
Yeah. But it also, you don't have to move up constantly either. Like, it's great to, but if your hourly's higher in 2.5 than it might be in 5'10", then there's no real reason.
Yeah, you don't
to
know.
play it.
You don't know until you sort of either get in there or you ask someone who's playing the game, and they can tell you like how good of a game it is, how profitable it is. But
Yeah.
But a lot of people, it just depends on the person. Like if that person doesn't feel that great, just kind of hanging out and being comfortable, like it sounds like this person might,
Yeah.
then just take a shot, get in there. It's not going to be the end of the world if you lose a buy-in or whatever. Is it?
Yeah. No.
I hope not.
Someone wrote something. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
But yeah, to your point, I was in a big 5-10 game at the Red Rock. So when they have that going, it's a 3K cap, and everyone, it plays like really, really big, and everyone is straddling. So it was like a 5-10, 20 game, and everyone had 3K to 8K in front of them pretty much, and it was 6-handed. So the shorter you play, the more variance there tends to be, especially with the lineup that was there. So yeah, I sold action just because it was a bigger game than I felt comfortable with.
There you go. Tips galore. Andrew and Brad can't deny my name is pretty cool, right? It says Rush Crodel. That's a pretty cool name. Rush. I like the name Rush. Pretty dope. Best advice for getting into PLO? Don't ask me. That would be step number 1. Alex Mitchell. Ask Joe Ingram. Talk to Joey. When you go to his Instagram page and you comment on his last photo about why he ghosted Brad Owen on his birthday, also ask him for his best advice getting into PLO. Did you like that last 2, 3, 5, 10 blind game you played?
So that's referring to the vlog I put out today when I played at the Bay 101, and it's a 2K cap game. It's pretty big. I only brought 4K with me. I wasn't necessarily planning on playing 2, 3, 5, 10. It's just really, really weird because it's 2 on the button, then it's 3, 5, and then 10. A 4 blind structure just kind of, it's so much different than.
Sounds cool to me.
It's cool, but it's so much different than Vegas, where like if you're in the cutoff, I know kind of what range I'm opening with usually, but with 4 people who have money in behind me, it's just different, and the dynamics are different, and there's definitely a lot more action, more multi-way pots, more bluffing. It was tough for me to adjust to it, and that's why I struggled initially in that session, but kind of ended up doing well. So check out that vlog if you haven't yet. Pretty cool.
Would it be awkward if I stood back here while we were doing this stream?
I think you should always stand back there.
Yeah.
No,
Just that like.
it's weird. Can they hear you?
I'm almost in like the audience.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Maybe that's weird. A couple shout outs here coming in. Joe C. Thanks for the $2 bill. Would you ever accept students to coach? Good luck tonight.
You kind of do that already. You've got the hand history lounge, and you're
Sort of. Yeah.
You and Benton?
Benton's kind of like the head instructor in there because he's the man. He's a little bit better of a poker player than I am. And the man loves poker. He loves talking about poker. So Benton is running the handhistorylounge.com. Check it out if you want some coaching. He also does one-on-one. The Hand History Lounge is kind of group coaching situation. And a cardio XC. Brad, min raise your first under the gun tonight.
all right. I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We got a meetup game to get to, but thanks for hanging out, you guys. Let's just see what this PLO comment is here. Hey guys, it's been a while. Andrew Jane Andis states that PLO is easier to beat now. I sort of agree. Do you guys agree with this, especially in the live settings? I think it just always depends. It always depends on the game, the lineup. There can be some tough PLO lineups, and there can be some tough no limit lineups for sure. So it just always depends. You never really know. Derek, meetup days always on Wednesdays. Not in stone. It's not written in stone, but it's much easier when it's like an sort of off day, weekday, one of the slower days of the week. It's easy to like find enough tables for all of us to get together and for the poker room to accommodate us.
So we're reaching out to some casinos right now to take the meetup games on the road, and we've gotten a pretty good response so far. And we're not sure about the format yet. We might do like 2 nights if we go to somewhere, maybe do like a day of tournaments and then 1 day of cash games, which would be awesome. So someone said come to Philly. I actually talked to the poker room manager out there at the Harrah's in Philadelphia, and he's interested. So I'm gonna have a call with him tomorrow.
This is all the behind the scenes happenings. Just laying it out there.
Yeah, man, we might be going to a city near you, so reach out to your poker room manager and tell them to get on board. And
Tell them to get their shit together.
yeah, exactly.
Don't use that language. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta run. Thanks to everybody. Jamin Burton, I see you in there, mugging the road.